Hello, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Lotus, Lotus the Sage. Today we have a wonderful treat for you today. Today's reading is going to be a collab with the amazing Eye of the Serpent Tarot. She's an awesome reader. I love her readings, extremely thorough, in-depth, really nice practical advice, really good range of topics too, very inspiring, get a boost, and really deep readings. I really enjoy her readings, and today we've decided to do a collab. I'm going to be doing the portion of empowering the angel within, and she will be doing taming the beast within, and how to use those energies, of course. So we're going to look into a couple of areas. For example, where you're at when it comes to your inner angel, how to move through and embody the energies necessary to get to where you want to be and where spirit is leading you. Then we'll get into some practical advice with the tarot. We'll look into some angel numbers from the Kyle Gray's book, from this book over here. And we will get your final guidance from the archetype cards, oracle cards. For pile 1, this is your choice here. For pile 2, and for pile 3. So take a second. I'll see you at your choice. Welcome, my collective of pile 1. Okay, we're gonna lay out your cards. We got a lot of them. Okay, my beautiful collective, let's begin. So this column over here is going to be where you are currently in your present moment as you're watching this. We're going to see what the overall or the undertone of the energy is. Tenderness. So you might be feeling a little tender right now, a little extra sensitive. You might be very in tune at the moment. I'm getting a lot of very maternal or nurturing type of energy is what I'm feeling. And comfort. So what I'm feeling first off, when it comes to the undertone of where you are currently, it feels like you feel a little extra tender, that you're looking for some comfort. Maybe you're lacking a little bit of tenderness around right now. Maybe that's what you're seeking. Maybe you're giving out more than you have right now. Maybe you need to get refilled or replenished. Let's continue. Where you are at currently. Beauty. And the earth, Archangel Uriel. You are seeking to find peace, comfort, and ease when it comes to the areas that are most, they're giving me the word inhabited. Like, they're showing me a home in particular and a lot of busyness around the home, and they're showing me one particular person. It's a female energy. Again, this nurturing tenderness, but everything around this person is going so quickly, and they feel like they're moving in slow motion, like going through the motions, slightly in a daze, in a robotic phase. That's what I'm feeling. And right now it feels like you really need to relax, like to sleep, to take a vacation, to not do anything for a little bit. You need to be taken care of for a bit right now. And that tenderness is exactly it. There isn't enough comfort right now in the soul, in the body, in the spirit. Your mind is foggy. There's a lot. You're doing a lot. Like the scenario they're literally giving me is a household in the kitchen. Like, I swear there's at least like 6 or 8 children of varying ages, adults, couple people sitting on the couch not doing anything. There's a lot of busyness, and you are just like ping-ponging off of everything and everyone. Archangel Haniel too. So it feels like, again, this pampering, this comfort, this tenderness, rooting back into the earth, getting grounded, nurturing yourself, having and giving tenderness back to yourself. That is what your angel within wants to let you know in your present moment now. How to empower that angel. Okay, let's get your guidance for this particular... Should we do that yet? No, let's wait. Let's go into your present, into your bridge. The energies they want you to embody and how it will help you transition into where you're being led and where you want to be. Okay, let's see. Compassion. I just heard compassion for yourself. And fear. This is the undertone, right? They said there's fear of stepping away. Fearing things will sort of metaphorically crumble without you being present or involved in some way. They said you are not trusting your environment to be able to handle the challenges that come up. The opportunity must be given for you to see that change, to give you that comfort of knowing it will be okay if such and such isn't done by me. The fear of giving love back to yourself. The fear of appearing selfish or ungrateful. You've closed away or locked away a part of your emotions that feels like this fog. Again, back to the fog. That's what's creating this fog. There is that need to have that compassion for yourself to let it out. A release is needed somehow. Let's see. Let's get some angels. We have Archangel Zadkiel, transformation, mercy, violet flame, absolutely. So your bridge, Zadkiel is saying to release the fear, have mercy on yourself. You are protected in this beautiful violet flame. The transmutation can occur, but respite is needed. Mercy on you. They keep saying that, mercy on you. Wow, purple colors. Archangel Jeremiel, reflections, dreams, visions. So this is your bridge. Trust in what you feel, what you're observing. What are your desires in your dreams? What are the higher thoughts in your mind? Can you release the fear of going after what you actually want? Going after your dreams? Can you have mercy on in the process, of where this transmutation is leading you? They said, are you listening to the weight of your feet? The heaviness, the lethargy. It is time to rest, to reflect, to envision, to dream again, to have compassion for yourself and release this fear. Step into this transmutation of your angel within. Beauty. Okay, so in your present, let's get some guidance, since we know have an understanding of what your angels are talking to you today about. Archangel Haniel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Jeremiel, and Archangel Zadkiel. Of beauty and loving yourself, of grounding and rooting in to embrace the transmutation, the transformation that wants to occur. To find the compassion and tenderness for yourself, to give yourself time to rest, to dream, to imagine. Release some of your responsibilities and reflect on what that might be, where to release some of what I am doing to give myself some more space that I can allow for some more tenderness and comfort and pampering and take care of myself also. Let's get your guidance on your present. Autumn, huh? Look at that. Release the old and rest. Do I need to say any more? Damn. Release the old and rest. Like the old way of being, the old way of doing things, the old way of looking at yourself, the old way of time management, of discipline. Rest. And oh my gosh. And lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Yeah, look at this earth. Enjoy growth. Enjoy this growth. Have compassion on this journey and reap the rewards of you being in a much happier, healthier, calmer state, which therefore your home life, whatever that home life is for you, your most involved, inhabited space, will become a much easier flow. The fog will lift. It won't feel like a sped up camera showing an intersection of cars passing by. You know? Okay, where are your angels, or where is your angel within leading you to? Future energies right here. Let's get it. Yeah. Right into freaking joy. Look at those angels freaking jumping. I love it. Joy, love it. Undertone, yes, because you will be cleansed and cleared and released the old, reaping the benefits of feeling clear. Ooh, I love it. It's so good. All right, now your ascension cards, yes? This is where all your angels right now, Haniel, Zadkiel, Jeremiah, Ariel, all leading you here. Your crows. All right, it says, look at that. Feminine energy, wisdom of the divine feminine. That's exactly what I was feeling from the jump. I'm going to read a little passage from the book for you. Wisdom of the divine feminine. Divine feminine wisdom empowers you to grow into your vision, your dreams, and the fulfillment of your life purpose. Perhaps you envision a very different life for yourself to what you are experiencing now. This is exactly what I was feeling with that like chaotic kitchen scene I described. You know, it's like there's something that like, when was the last time you dreamed, imagined, went into those higher levels of just for yourself to grow, for that growth and all those flowers here. Same deal. Love this. This wisdom reminds you that you can experience even the most extraordinary dreams as reality if you are willing to grow into what you desire, to become what you seek. Surrender any plans about how you can best manifest your dreams and instead allow life to guide and nourish you through your experiences each day. The universe supports your divine destiny and is helping you become all you are meant to be. That's it. That cleanse, that joy, stepping into that. I didn't even look at your guidance over here. I was so excited. Give me a second. We're going to pause on this. So your guidance here, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about why. I was just so stoked. So compassion, for Zadkiel, transmutation, mercy, violet flame. You have the child divine, in the reverse. So we're reading the shadow side of the child divine. An inability to defend oneself against negative forces. And I feel the negative forces is the compliance or the complacency with where you're at and staying in the role. You not pampering or giving yourself enough time or feeling guilty when you do that, therefore it doesn't give you any rest for real. And that's the inability to feed yourself, to feed that child that wants that rest. Or that playtime rest, same thing for me. And then beautiful goddess. It says, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Look at that vision, dreams, reflection, stepping into that divine feminine. Like, how perfect is this collective for you? This is your help, right? that step into that vision, like I was just saying. This is where the transmutation has to happen, that fear, you know, that inability, that the mercy, the compassion. All right, back to your flow of energy where you're being pushed, where your inner angel is wanting you to evolve and step into. Your ascension cards. Veils of illusion. Interesting. And it's so funny that the first images that I got were of clouded fog. When we incarnate, we go through the veil of amnesia and the 7 veils of illusion, who we truly are. When we dissolve those veils, you become fully enlightened. To do this, you are called on to take mastery, believe in the spiritual world, practice unconditional love, honor animals and nature and the nature kingdom, walk with masters and angels, see that all is connected, and finally live as an enlightened being. You are invited to ask the unicorns to work with you to remove your veils of illusion so that you can become an enlightened master. Your affirmation, I am one with everything. Again, releasing this fear. This is leading you into removing the veil of stepping into your divine feminine energy, cleansed, joyful, understanding your past lessons and transmuting and coming out of them enlightened. This is that. Okay, let's see your celestial or your Martian advice. Okay, nice. Short grays in the reverse. It says timid, misunderstood, and shy. Stepping out of your shell. No longer being passive. Articulating, speaking what you want. Again, beauty, growth, and abundance. I'm really feeling this. It's like, this is just like overpowering. That's exactly how I feel. And then the vegans, solitude, independence, peace, simplicity, nurturing, individuality. You're becoming this empowered, beautiful, divine feminine energy, or that is solidifying within you at least. You're gonna feel like you understand or know yourself better. You're gonna learn how to really value yourself and put that in as a priority in your life. You're gonna speak up. Your confidence is gonna bloom. Like you're this flower, this is you. Like this blossoming and budding of these flowers, that's exactly the energy of how your angel within wants to be expressed. 100%. And the vegans talk about, you know, retreating, which we already talked about here. The neutrality of their energy, their sovereignty, their independence, their resourcefulness, their privacy, and their family. And they're very self-directed, you know? So it feels like it literally, it's so interesting that my hands just kept pushing this side away. Like, I don't know why there's a gap here. I'm just noticing that right now. And it feels like it's on purpose. Like Spirit did that on purpose. It's like, this is present, how to bridge to get to here, but this is like this is like ultimately where Spirit is leading you to, is this cleansing of the divine feminine energy within. Period. That's where your angels are saying. Ooh, this is so juicy. I love it. Okay, we have 2 more things before we close off your reading, my beautiful collective. Okay. All right. Okay, folks, we're going to get some tarot to get some practical advice. We're going to do 3 cards, sort of what's in this space here. That's what Spirit's leading me to do. Oh, geez, blow out your candle. We have 5 of Pentacles came out in the reverse. Ten of Cups also came out in the reverse. Oh, they said don't worry about the reversals. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Doesn't matter. They said. Okay, cool. Alright. And Uriel. The Tower. Okay, so let's see what they got here. So in this column, or the row, is what they're making me read it as your present, how to merge this bridge into your future energies, this Five of Pentacles, getting rid of this whole thing is that same energy, that giving back to self, get rid of the lack mentality, transmutation and transformation, patience, reveals secrets of nature, spreads knowledge and industry. So you're gaining more insight into what is needed for you to feel better, knowing that you're protected, that you can and you should put out time for yourself. Then you have the Ten of Cups, that in between again. God, Master of the Universe, Divine Warrior, confounds the wicked, brings victory and peace. That Ten of Cups, that satiety, right? That cleansing after all of this, the reflection, the dreams, your aspirations, your imaginings. This is what they want you to keep continuing to cultivate, and so that you can blossom into this beautiful divine being. The Tower with Uriel, the fire of God. Disruption warns of disease, aids in transformation. This is it. It warns of disease. The disease is you're overwhelmed. You're tired. That cloud looming over you, those veils of illusion. That's the dis-ease, you know? And now they're asking for this transformation. Everything is calling to the same thing. The Tower, this upheaval of change, because you want this Ten of Cups energy, easy, solitude, independent, you know? Patient and knowledgeable about self. Like I said, fully understanding value, understanding your value. Love that. Amazing. Okay, so Spirit is asking me. Okay, so Spirit is asking me, sorry, Spirit is asking me to add these two numbers up, and it reduces back down to a 7, but they want me to look to 925 and then go to the 7th mark, or 7th guidance, whatever. Wow. The 7th one of what the messages are. Oh my goodness, it took me so long to get out. Okay, so 925. And 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 931. Angel wisdom is encouraging you, excuse me. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to turn your forgiving heart to yourself. Yep. Take time to let go of any grudges or grievances you may be holding on to, and experience elevation and connectedness. How perfect for you. Exactly. Forgiveness to yourself. This transformation. Oh, this is so perfect. Okay, my loves. So your final closing guidance messages before... Have more patience with yourself to bring in the peace that you're seeking. Allow this transformation to occur. Do not forget to daydream. Do not forget to dream. There's a lot of creativity that wants to come out of you right now. I'm seeing a lot of yellow energy. Okay. Oh, look at that. And your closing guidance is the offering. This beautiful offering is the gift. It's the present, you know. This is the because of the sacrifice. It can be the sacrifice of what you might need to apparently give up, which is the way of thinking about self-care almost. Yeah, it's a time for something to be given and given up. Whatever came to mind immediately is probably the thing that it is, my viewers. But it is something that you're gonna get back that's sacred, you know? It's when you offer up something to the greater good, ultimately you lighten the load, which is what you're trying to do. Lighten the load of responsibility, to release, to find the space for comfort and growth. Of course there's going to be attachment and hesitancy. We understand this, but this is what's being called for, right? Something must be given and something must be given up. And you're being given this. So it's like, if you want this, you need to let go of this and transmute it. That's your beautiful closing messages, my beautiful collective ℧𝓂𝓏. I hope that was helpful about what your inner angel or how your inner angel wants to empower you. How for you to empower your inner angel. This beautiful dance. Because this is freaking lovely. And it's a really warm, full, encompassed energy. Okay, my collective of ℧𝓂𝓏, I hope that was helpful. If it was in any way, please like, subscribe. I'm so glad and grateful for you being here. Till next time, ciao. Welcome, my ℧𝑡wo. We're going to lay out your cards. We got a whole bunch here. Okay, my beautiful collective of ℧𝑡wo. This column over here is going to be where you're at. This column over here is going to be the bridge, the how and what to embody to move into the energies of where your inner angel is pushing you and where you are empowering your inner angel to go. So let's go over here. We're going to look at these three are the undertone, is the energy, the undertone of what's happening in each column, and then the emotion behind it. All right, let's go. ℧𝑡wo. Presence. Where you currently are is presence. Nice. That's a good place to be in my opinion. I feel like you're present in self. You're content is the energy I'm getting. I'm feeling a sense of like deeply aware and slightly unaffected by things. This is interesting. I'm feeling a lot of quiet centeredness and meditation, while there's still a lot of energy moving around you. Like you feel very still in a very chaotic environment. And they're giving me the analogy or the feeling of, interesting, they're saying that for some it has to do with your thoughts. It's like you are learning how to master and quiet the mind. That's right. That's for majority of you. Yeah, you're learning to quiet the mind. This presence, it's beautiful. I like it. Okay, the energy behind it. Ooh. Disruption in your presence. Exactly. That's so funny because that's exactly what I'm feeling, like the same, like this chaotic thoughts or things happening. Sorry, the visual that they gave me was somebody in a meditative pose and quiet and centered, still, calm, and they're giving me like yellow flashes of light. You know, it was just really, really fast. And when I was talking about environment, the flashes got faster, but as soon as I said it was thoughts, they disappeared. So it feels like a disruption either in your environment and or in your thoughts, but you are, like I said, learning to master those disruptive energies within. That's amazing, ℧𝑡wo. So let's see what angels are with you on this journey right now. Presently. Time. ℾ. Yeah, like again, like I said, like this time of stillness, like you're stopping time. That's probably a better way of putting it. You are in stop time. Everything else is still moving around you. You have stopped. Present. Here. I am. Ooh, this is nice. I really do feel like you are mastering the mind. Like the more and more I'm tapping into this energy, it's about like not wishing you were somewhere else, you know, being fully present where you are. And that stopping time for you is being in that presence where everything else feels so fast and you are just like moving through this dreamlike phase. This is so cool. I love it. Okay. Stillness. Wow, what am I telling you? This is exactly what I'm saying. Cecile. This is exactly what I'm saying. This stillness in time. Like quite literally stillness in time. Wow, that's amazing. Well, enough said, ℧𝑡wo. Like, this is where you are. Your angels are, I feel, just sort of recognizing the work you've done. That's what it feels like, and that's big. Okay, let's see the like how to move or what energies to embody as you head into your future energies. Again, the undertone, kindness, lovely, and sweetness in reverse. They just said giving sweetness where there was sour. It's like you're like this solace or this beautiful soft hug or warm hug where everybody else feels like they're just stabbing everybody. Such a drastic analogy, but that's what it feels like. And it can be stabbing with thoughts, you know, stabbing with their intentions. They gave me the Ten of Swords analogy is why I said the stabbing quote, but that's really what it feels like. You are offering up kindness and sweetness where there hasn't been. And I think that's coming, I'm saying that this is they're referencing, excuse me, that it's coming back to you, like the mastery of your mind, finding that kindness and sweetness back in, and therefore translating into your actions in your everyday, because you're calm, you're still, you're at peace with yourself. Therefore, kindness is just a matter of being for you now. Again, you're human. I'm not saying that this is like every single day, but this is your main vibrancy, your main frequency. Great. Let's see what angels are here. Bridget, Saint Bridget, Ascended Masters, fire, growth, and passion. Yep, within this kindness, this sweetness within yourself too. Oh, they also said, don't misunderstand my sweetness for meekness. Interesting. There is a fire that burns deep within me, and I can call her out whenever. But this is a part of the mastery. Ooh, nice, ℰ𝓂𝓅. This is what the stillness in time has taught you about yourself, of knowing when to bring out your Bridget energy. Or Brigid, excuse me, energy. That fiery passion, that expansiveness, that kindness in a multitude of ways. And showing a different kind of sweetness. I like. And then Jesus. Forgiveness, compassion, the spiritual teacher. That's it. I was going to say something before Jesus came out. I was going to say you're kind of like a tough lover. Tough lover, yeah, I need a tough lover. Ooh. Burlesque. Well, I don't know where that came from, but that might be a side note for some of you. But that's what I'm feeling. It feels like there's kindness and sweetness, but it comes from like this raw passion. It is still this Christ-like energy, and you're definitely teaching you're definitely teaching because of your actions. I don't think necessarily that you're actually, giving courses. You definitely can be, don't get me wrong, but this doesn't necessarily, it's not focusing on that. It's talking about in a more expansive sense, like because of the way that you live, like you live your talk, and that fire and passion is what is teaching people more so than an actual lecture, is what I'm trying to get at. That's the point. Okay, let me take a second. So that's the energies to embody, right? Is that tough love kind of, but sweet, fiery, passionate. It's like really it's really convinced or really passionate. I'm just trying to find another word for passionate. I guess enthusiastic will do. Like really enthusiastic about what these changes, for example, if we're just literally talking about meditation, stillness, and time, calming or slowing down time, so to speak, for in your own personal universe. Just talking about that, they're saying that in the way that this has transformed you energetically and how people are perceiving you now is a testament in itself. Like nothing needs to be proven, is what I'm trying to get at. And so the energy to embody is this spiritual teacher, this forgiveness of other personalities that may not be kind or compassionate, you know, the growth and your passion and fire that's within, you know, the mastery of the mind and of that fiery or that overly fiery nature if it ever had gotten you into trouble before. I just heard sharp tongue. Fiery temper, sharp tongue, excuse me. So that's for some of you. They're also saying for some of you, they want you to show more of your sweet side, more of your tender side. Don't forget about that part to balance it out, especially as you're merging through these, because it feels like you're going to be fluctuating between needing both of these energies, you know, and this stillness in time is what has taught you to be able to balance and merge those. That's awesome. Cool. Okay, let's get your like guidance for this present energy-ish. Or advice, let's put it that way. Oracle, wait for important information. This is what I'm really telling you, that there's something about your meditation and stillness and time, that this is why you know when to act, when to move. Everything is just easier now in a sense, because you're trusting in what you're being and what you've done in your own personal practices. And Sun, look at that. Wow. Enjoy success and happiness. This is exactly where you are right now. Enjoying this disruption brought in this needed time and stillness, this presence of the I am, waiting for divine downloads, information for success and happiness on your venture towards where your inner angel is leading you and how you're empowering your inner angel. Then we have teacher in reverse. Interesting. Teacher in reverse. It says, so the shadow attributes: manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. So this is where they're bringing me back to the fiery, sharp tongue, short temper. That might be one of those things that you have learned, or that's the bridge if you haven't yet fully integrated that. They just said a slower reaction time when it comes to, they specifically said the adolescent mind. They do not have to actually be an adolescent. They just said you're short fuse for stupidity. Like that's what they're talking about. Hence why maybe that sweetness maybe is not perceived, because you are so fiery and passionate. You are super kind. Don't get me wrong. Jesus would not be here if that's not the energy that you embody, or that to help embody, to merge, you know, that's a part of your angel team right now. Angel within. What's helping you empower this beautiful angel within. You know, and I don't think it's in a manipulation in a sense of, like I said, like I think I have said with this teacher card before, similar energy has come up before in one of my readings about the teacher using particular tactics, like the tough love type of deal, for them to really get and integrate a lesson. You know, I don't feel like it's manipulation in a negative sense, to be fair. It definitely can be, and that you're going to have to use your discernment for that. But I'm really getting, it's just about like, for example, I have moments like that too. I teach children, and I have taught children since, from the ages of roughly like 7 to 28, you know? And that variation of how you curb your teaching style for different personalities. You have a general pace or energy of what you do, like how you want your class or environment to run, for example, but there's still going to be variations where certain children or certain personalities need a stronger tongue, you know, because everything is easier for them at home. There's no pushback, you know? And I'm not talking about academics in my teaching style. I teach arts, like the arts. So it's different. You're kind of allowed to push in a different area and in a different way for the same type of results. And there are certain children that I have deliberately been very like stern. My voice is deep, and it gets scary if it gets loud, you know, especially for children. And it comes right back down to normal. But that moment, they snap out of it for a second, and they have like, even if it's a fear response, because they have that intensity to want to be better and improve themselves to you, they try harder. And then the next time I congratulate them for their accomplishment, and then the rest of it's history. They're hooked. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of my teaching style. It's not for everybody. I'm just giving you an example because I have a very similar and fiery nature when it comes to that. And sometimes it takes a while for the kid to understand that type of love. And it's a different type of love because it may not be the same kind of energy of the soft, super gentle type of love. It might be coming in a place of discipline type of love that's necessary for our world to evolve, for you to have a backbone and be strong. You know, not to break down when you come against adversity or when against failures. I think that you're setting them up for that. A better, stronger, fuller character. Again, this doesn't have to be students or anything. I'm talking about people in an expansive way, right? I was just giving you that example. This is what your energy is doing. Yeah, and what your angel within is helping you to merge within. And then poet, like, beautiful. Expresses soul, insights in symbolic language. Exactly. Again, exactly. How you talk, how you speak, the discipline, you know, sharp tongue. There's something about your words. But again, like I said, it's from compassion, but it's still stern. It's stern. And it's direct and it's loving, but it's, don't mess with me. You know, I still love you, but don't mess with me. That's what it is. I love that. Amazing. Okay, so let's go into where you're being led, where your inner angel is pushing you and empowering you to lead, to go towards, and where you internally are empowering your inner angel to lead, to go towards, excuse me. All right. Forgiveness. I'm curious because I don't feel like this forgiveness is like within you, like a forgiving of yourself. It's bringing me back to the energies I talked about, like forgiving the it's sort of like the questions or actions or responses that feel or seem illogical. There's something really heavy about that in this reading right now. Give me a second, guys. Maybe the forgiveness has more to do with you not wanting to pass on and teach your negative traits to whomever, or to show them, for example. You know, you might be down on yourself, like, oh, why did I do that? You know, again, we are still in this process presently of mastering, right? Mastering the mind. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have pop-ups of moments where you slip back or there's a certain trigger that you're like, damn, I need to go a little bit deeper with this one, you know? So I think that's a little bit where the forgiveness is happening, for one. Two, I feel like you'll find forgiveness in where you may have been in the past. Like, or who, excuse me, they said who you may have been in the past. It's sort of like I'm getting more like a gratitude as opposed to forgiveness. I'm getting gratitude for everything I went through. I'm grateful that I waited. I'm grateful I had to go through this disruption to be in my presence and my I am. I'm grateful for me recognizing what about me might be a little bit too fiery in moments where I can temper that energy poetically, where I can be this great spiritual teacher and have compassion and still growth and still stern and disciplined, but a little bit smoother on the edges. Okay, let's see the undertone here. Peace, yeah. Forgiveness and peace, like within, without, and everything. I feel like you just coming back to this original, like coming back to this stillness and this time within. Oh, it's so nice. I'm really enjoying this energy. Okay, ascension energies. The pink rose of Lady Nada. Beauty. I'm going to read a little passage from the book. They're just saying to me, remember, sorry, you don't need to remember. They're saying to me that softening, that pink energy, they're bringing me like the color scheme of like red to pink, like adding a little bit more of that white light, that conscious Christ light into this fire that transmutes or transfers or mutates the color into a softer hue. Oopsies, excuse me. The pink the pink rose of ℰ𝓂𝓅𝑜𝓌𝑒𝓇𝒾����. You are in the midst of a heart healing, a healing of the fears and anxieties that have held you back from enjoying your full magnificence. ℰ𝓂𝓅𝓼 is here with all her gentle power, washing you in soft pink light. All anger, fear, sadness, bitterness, disappointment, and hurt are soothed and loved into peace. Wow. She brings you a sign of your future blossoming into deeper love. Deeper love with self. Again, I really do feel like this presence is the biggest deal right now. This transition, because this is the tool. This is going to be like the practical advice, the practical exam. And then this is going to be the end result based on what you've learned and acquired. Theory, practical, final result. It's exactly what it is. I love that. Okay, your ascension message. Buddha. Buddha's with you. Nice. When you draw this card, Lord Gautama, who became the Buddha, is calling you to live in a state of peace, reiterating everywhere. Compassion, enlightenment, and enlightenment. You are ready to expand your consciousness to include all that is and to view the world from a higher perspective. When I talked about this expansiveness, and I gave you that, this is exactly the same energy. Exactly. Yes, 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 Buddha, give it. You are asked to live in total harmlessness with all things. This creates safety for you, for all creatures who love you and feel safe with you. Your guidance is to remember we are all one, and to treat each person, animal, and sentient being as if they are a beloved part of you. That forgiveness, this is what this energy is reminding me of here. Reminding yourself of that when things feel illogical or something like that. I feel like you have just a really quick, fast mind. And that's the reason why you're needing to master the presence, the I am, the stillness. Your affirmation, I am one with everyone and everything. Beautiful. Love it. All right, let's get your Martians, your Celestials, Arcturians. Yes, fam. Feeling safe, wisdom keepers, concern. Again, feeling safe from all of this from before, content in who you are, peace in who you are, learned from past experiences. Yeah, very clear, coherent, confident, confidant, conscientious, insightful. Again, learning from the trial and error, experience from that. Emotional intelligence in depth. Quiet achiever. And you're a wisdom keeper, the Arcturians, as they said. Especially with that wisdom keeper and the spiritual teacher here. It's like it's a type of initiation for you. And I think that's the reason why I think they're laying it out, to me, in a way that feels like theory, practical, exam. It feels like theory, practical, exam together, and this is the end result of that. Reminders here for you, but this is the result. The wisdom keeper of this knowledge. Therefore, again, learning how to be a more expansive teacher. Because teacher came up a lot for you. And then we have the mantis beings in the reverse, which is enigma, elusive, and sensitive. Yeah, I think the changes, the changes within are going to be extremely obvious. I don't, I don't feel like you'll be narrow-minded when it comes to the mantis beings in the reverse, specifically because of the Arcturians. Again, there's this really cool balance that you have, you know, this wisdom keeper and knowledge, and then sort of in the reverse, the mantis beings, you know, this literal sort of stagnant, narrow-minded energy, artless, you know, like it's just a little bit to me, you know, in the reverse. But this is it. There's again this beautiful balance, this peaceful balance of being able to, for example, like hit the light in the dark in the same breath. It's what it feels like. Again, expansive. So your inner angel, how they are empowering you is within this meditation time in stillness, within embodying this energy of kindness, this curbing this or softening this energy of this passion, and stepping into the forgiveness of you, the gratitude of situations, learning from your past, stepping into this peace, the unfolding of you is what I heard. You are on the right path. Beautiful. I love it. Okay. Ooh, almost forgot. Let's get your tarot. We're going to get 3 tarot cards right in here. A little bit of extra practical advice. You have Metatron, Wheel of Fortune, nice, the Magician, Mithahaya, and the Knight of Cups, Ariel. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Knight of Cups. Again, this wheel turning in your favor, abundance coming in a sense of understanding self in the stillness, creating and manifesting what your spirit wants, what your inner angel wants. How you are empowering yourself is to step into this energy, and that Knight of Cups is emotionally stepping forward, emotionally intelligent with this Arcturian energy too. Metatron says the recording angel. It says advancement and progress, teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. The Magician, the generous God, spiritual wisdom, and magic helps one gain wisdom and discovers hidden secrets. Knight of Cups, the revealing God, perception and revelations, discovers hidden treasures, reveals secrets of nature. A lot of revealing of secrets. Wisdom keeper. Feel a lot of Akashic record type of vibe for you, and this also might be part of what you're waiting for in the stillness is spirit. Your inner angel is speaking that to you. Like this particular tool, this skill, this practical skill is needed for this next part of your ascension. So that's why this mastery is so heavy, or they're emphasizing it so much. That's awesome. Okay. All right, last 2 messages now, my loves. So we are going to add these 2 numbers. So we have 29, which is an 11, and 33, which is 6. So we have 44. We have master number 44, and then they're going to, and they're asking me to look at the 4th one. So we're going to 444, and then the 4th one down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 447. Excusez-moi, including 444. My bad. So it says, your angels are connecting your prayers, intentions, and visions with opportunities that will support your expansion. Enjoy new ventures. How many times did I say expansion? Like literally how many times? This is exactly perfect for you. Your angels are connecting your prayers, intentions, and visions with opportunities that will support your expansion. Enjoy new ventures. Yeah, stepping into this power. I'm telling you, this wisdom keeper thing, it's a big deal for you, my loves. This is good. I like this. Okay, your closing messages. Guidance, moving forward. I hope this is helpful, my beautiful collective ℰ𝓂𝓅𝑜. So glad that you joined. Ooh, okay, the ring on tap. The ring. They just reminded me of what they said. Your angels are connecting your visions, your desires, your intentions, that contract, that completion of something. Yeah, that infinity. Again, sort of like the Wheel of Fortune here, right? Excuse me. And connection. Literally what we just talked about, right? And connecting with other energies. Why I brought up that teacher analogy possibly could be something similar to that. It can't just be, like I said, the expansiveness of connecting with a lot of people globally. Appreciating and understanding the cyclical nature of our world, cycles in particular, beginnings and endings. It's calling for that deeper connection to self, again, which I think that you are in your present moment. You're continuing to work on that with others and the world at large. There's a lot about expansion, my loves. I can't keep stressing that enough. And also, like, I know that I had brought up, I think I said something about some sort of romantic something or other in between this reading over here. I can't remember, but that could be an extra little side note. Hey, deepening up the connections, since that seems to be a theme here. So I can't rule that out, that's for sure. So my beautiful collective of pile 2, this is your reading for how to empower your angel within, how you are empowering your angel within, and how your angel is empowering you. So this beautiful dance, like we talked about, there's a lot happening here. I hope that resonated. Love to hear how and or if the both readings made a really nice story for you. Sending you so much love. Ciao. Welcome, my pal 3. Okay, we're gonna spread out your cards. Okay, my collective of pile 3, let us see how to empower your angel within. So these first 3 angel oracle cards are going to be the undertone of the energy. This pile or column over here is your present. This is the bridge, or how to or what to embody, to merge or to move into where your angel is empowering you to move to, and where you are empowering your angel and where it wants to move to, and how you are empowering your angel and where it wants to move to. Then we have some guidance for each column, and we'll see what your angel wants to tell us. All right, so you're present. Trust. It feels like, my collective, in your present, you are in this, I'm hearing or feeling like an abundant state of tranquility. It's not quite, the word content is not correct. It's, it feels like soothed, eased, allowing oneself to really trust in the flow. That's a better way. You're in flow. That's awesome. It's exactly what it is. Okay, let's see the undertone, the emotion also behind this. Growth. Yeah. Trusting in the growth, the information that you're being given, what you're being fed, the downloads you're receiving. Again, trusting in the flow and moving through it and growing because of it. They said internally and externally. I'm feeling a lot of nature in particular, not just because of this, it's actually because of the green. They're like really focusing on the green for me, so it feels like a lot of in earth stuff, like rooted stuff. You're rooted in your earthly plane in some way. Like your connection is as above, it is below. Like that's the energy I'm getting. Very, very nice. Okay. Let's see what we got with Angel. Home. Muriel. Exactly. Home and self. That's exactly right. Trusting in the growth in oneself. And again, speaking about that rooting, right? That rooted tree in the earth and that celestial or ancestral or cosmic divine universal connection. That's where I feel that your angel is right now and where you are feeding that angel within. Oh yeah. Then we have divine mystery, Archangel Raziel. This is just reiterating everything that I was talking about when you're in that perfect flow or in flow with the energies that are around. If this is not your energy, but if this is where I'm placing this as in your present energy, so either your angel is wanting you to empower this within you currently, or this is the energy that you are in. And that divine mystery, again, that's exactly what it talks about, like trusting on how the divine mysteries of life manifest in your world. That growth and abundance within self, that nurturing your earthly body as well as your spiritual body. Again, that as above, so below. You're the reason why I'm hesitating is you're the only pile that they have tried to, not tried to, but separated that in your present, you may not be here in the present for some of you. And they're asking you to embody this. So I just wanted to clarify that for some reason. Okay, so let us see how to move in the direction that your angel is pushing you towards, and or what energies to embody. Again, we're going to get the undertone first. Sisterhood and brotherhood. Nice. Community. Service. Connection. Like-minded. Growth in friendships. I'm hearing bonds eternal. I'm hearing truth in their eyes, sincerity in their tone. Interesting. Okay, let's see the emotion. Rest. Yeah, I feel like there's an overwhelming sense of peace. Like I said, this like calm soothingness. That's like the overall energy I was getting from you guys. I just heard take comfort in knowing that there are people who are going to come into your life that allow you to feel at ease in their presence, in their company. Hence why they said that sincerity in their tone, truth in their eyes, you know, there's a sense of like ease and calm, again, trusting everything around you in flow. Woo, get it, pile 3. Let's see what angel's with ya. Archangel Uriel, illumination, inner power, ideas into form. Yes. I feel there's a sense of connectivity and community that will allow some more, I don't know if it's space for these ideas to come into form. I almost feel like these ideas haven't even been had yet. That's the energy I'm getting. I feel like this present energy of, again, either you're in the flow and still continuing to work within this flow, and or your inner angel wants you to work on that energy to allow you to step onto this bridge of an illumination of these particular ideas that you can put into form, and therefore discovering this particular inner power because you are understanding and trusting how to go with the flow, the brotherhood and sisterhood of your community and with the galactic family. Being able to rest on and in their support. Love that. And again, for this real stable type of energy. And then Horus. Clear seeing, intuition, perspective. Yeah, it's again this a part of this divine mystery and flow that allows, like we talked about, this illumination for this clear seeing for your intentions to be put into form from this new perspective of your inner power. It feels more like a progression as opposed to like real action steps at the moment. Like it's like an integration first. And then you can actually put the ideas into the form. And this is the bridge, right? Hence the bridge, the energy to embody. So rest in that, take comfort in that this work, this growth is leading you towards this bridge that will lead you to where your angel is pushing you and where you are technically empowering your angel to be fully expressed. Okay, let's see the guidance for your present energies. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Again, with this community, this growth, this brotherhood, sisterhood, that's the energy, trusting in that, exchanging energy with your ancestral, angelic family. Abundance comes in from this flow energy, you know, that growth. Again, repeating that, love that. And then she-wolf, unleash the wild within. There it is, unleash the wild. Excuse me, sorry, I'm having an issue here. I feel that your she-wolf or the she-wolf energy is pushing you into that intention, illumination, the ideas into form. It's allowing you to find a new, like again, this new sense of creativity or an idea. Again, I'm not entirely sure that this idea has actually come into your sphere yet. I feel like it's coming. And that this process is important for this idea to come in, this illumination to happen, this perspective to change. They're saying it's the gathering of the flock. Interesting. It feels like there's like they're showing me like a whole bunch of energies, like the sisterhood and brotherhood. Like, let's say, for example, there's energies over here, energies over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. There's nothing, excuse me. There's a center point over here, and all of you guys are converging to meet here. Like, that's the energy that they're showing me. So this process, like everybody's doing their work, so eventually you guys all meet here. This brotherhood and sisterhood. There's this gathering, this exchange. Like there's something that is building that has not been even conceptualized yet. Cool. Okay, let's see your archetype, what energy they want you to embody, right? Destroyer. Releasing light attributes, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Again, this rest, this new illumination, this perspective, this brotherhood, sisterhood. The destroyer of the old, again, stepping into the flow. It's so good. Woo! And the blank one, double mystery for you. Divine mystery, again, divine mystery. You're leading the way, my friend. Clear seeing. Again, just allowing yourself to be in flow. No need to have all of the answers, and you're definitely, in my energy, excuse me, the energy that I'm feeling is you are okay with that. It's almost like you feel it almost relieved. Again, this rest, like this relief that you don't have to do all the work. You know, like from Spirit's got you, you trust it like that. That's what I'm getting. It's so good. Okay, so let's go into where you're going, where your inner angel is empowering you to move. Let's see. Again, undertone, of course. Transformation, of course. We talked about that illumination, the perspective change, this destroyer energy, this growth, this flow. Love it, love it. Isolation. Ooh. Oh, they said to me the transformation is an isolated event. They, they're saying, remember that you are the dot. The dot of inspiration, the dot of the spark. You can create anything from this blank slate. That's, and I never have gotten that energy with this card. They're also saying that the isolation is also important for you to maintain this flow state. It is still important for you to have your alone time, and they deliberately said to feel invisible for a little bit. To disappear. Interesting. They're saying even though we all work in a collective and we are united, you still have something from a 3D perspective that individually needs to be accomplished. So do not get too lackadaisical in this comfort when it arrives, because it hasn't been in your life for so long, or it hasn't felt this good in a long time. Interesting. Okay, let's see what Ascension Angel energies. Hold your center. Yeah. Okay, I understand. I understand that. Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of the possibility of this transformation isolating you, and then you feeling... It's almost like they're giving me that phrase, like, don't let your intellect alienate you in a sense. Or even the spirituality or your deep knowing alienate you in some way. But I'm going to read a passage from the book. Hold your center. Have you been rushing out to meet others, trying to bend or accommodate their needs at the expense of your own well-being and inner peace? Yeah, that's what that isolation, that energy of you know, even though we do things together, there's still stuff you need to do on your own, and also you're going to need this separate time to still stay in this flow state. Yeah, okay, good. Now you are to strengthen your own energy, your own boundaries, to find your ground. Firmly place your feet there and do not move. Feel your feet anchoring you like a beautiful tree. Back to this growth, this home, this Muriel energy. Let yourself experience quiet certainty as you hold your center with commitment, courage, and consciousness. Yeah, so there's, again, maybe this is what initially led you into having to go into this flow state, trusting and understanding, or not needing to understand, the mysteries of life in some area, or in a degree in any area. Knowing what you need to embody, how you want to move forward, what you want to feel, what you must do about that. Continuing, you find that is what it feels like. You find that, and there's a possibility that you might slip back into what led you into having to go into this place in the first place. So hence why they're saying hold your center. That isolation is still necessary for you to regain and center and keep yourself like the she-wolf, unleashing your wild within, being authentically you, your intentions being clear, your perspective maintained, held consciously. Okay, Ascension energies. Lord Maitreya. Number 30. Lord Maitreya is head of the Great White Brotherhood. Perfect. This is so good. The beings whose auras radiate the pure white light of integrity and high intention. Drawing this card suggests it's time for you to examine every area of your life carefully and practice purity of thought, word, and deed. You are asked to be an example of right living, for your light will then draw many to the ascension way. Your rewards is the peace that passes all understanding and the joy of flowing smoothly on your higher path of life. This is literally just sum up everything I said just way more eloquently. You know, like the flow state here, the smoothness, you know, of being in that flow. The illumination of your ascension passages, the brotherhood, the higher path of holding that center, of the divine mystery, the rewards of peace and rest. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. Excuse me, I didn't even read your affirmation. Your affirmation. I connect with the great white brotherhood and radiate pure white light today. I was gonna say today and always. That's why I wanted to come out. That's why it felt like an incomplete sentence there. Lovely. Okay, let's see your galactic fams. They got to say. Vesica Pisces, divine feminine, birthing, fertility. Excuse me. Holding your center, isolation, stepping into that stillness energy with that divine feminine. Again, with talking about holding your center, it's that like merger, that the Holy Trinity, body, mind, and spirit. It's talking about a union of self, right? Again, holding the center, needing that alone time, that stillness. Your thoughts, again, how do they say about your deeds, right? Live, what does it say? Excuse me. Examine every area of your life carefully and practice purity of thought, word, and deed. Same energy here. It's full transformation of self. It's like it's a rebalancing again after this new experience. A recalibration is what I feel. And then, nice. Ouroboros, infinity, eternal, past life. Yeah, that's a heavy energy there. It's like a lot of like celestial help is what I feel. Like they're really drawing me to her light body in this picture. You know, that ascension path. And it's necessary. This transformation is necessary for the next leg of your journey. It's a big one. It's that, you know, the balancing, the yin yang, the cycles. Again, a repeat, right? The cycles of mastering, learning, understanding, transforming, completing it. Also about energy exchange. You know, it's learning about that a little bit more. Your inner world and your outer world. Inner and your outer. Or I should say, excuse me, inner and your outer. And it also talks, again, it gets rebirth, but I'm getting the sense of like a reincarnation of you. You know, it's like a new celestial body or a new form in some way. Like it's not obvious. It feels, it's metaphorical, of course, but it almost feels like a literal mutation in a great way. Transformation, transmutation. It feels like they're giving me, I don't know if you've ever seen the show Altered Carbon. So there's a TV show about that and there's an animation. I've watched both. I'm a big animation fan. But this is what it makes you feel like. You can step into skins is what they call it. And your appearance obviously is different, but your soul stays intact. It's you. You carry this sort of like chip, and you can put your body in any, you can put your soul or your essence of you into any sort of skin. It feels like something like that. Like you are, it's one of those, I don't know how to describe this. Say for example, like this is a complete hypothetical. Say for example, you have always been a person who's worn glasses, you know, like for as long as you can remember. After this particular transformation, like you're not going to need glasses. Like this is the analogy that they're giving me. You know, like it's that kind of transformation, almost literal. This is interesting. You're gonna have to let me know what this is about, because and when this happens, you need to come back to this and be like, Lotus, you're never gonna believe what that just happened right now. Like, I need to know this. Okay, so that's where your energy is moving to, where you're going. That's where your inner angel, how your inner angel wants to be empowered, because of they want this transformation. They want all of this to happen, to occur. And a part of that needs to come from this flow state, finding this collective, then having to understand this again. There is a part of a cycle that is being repeated right now, but this is it's not going to be like a, I feel like a, what did I say? It's not hard, but like one that has a lot of like dark energy or heavy energy where it's just animosity. No, this feels just like an overwhelming sense of, like, you remember when you were a kid and like your sense of time and where you stay doesn't really matter. You don't think about overstaying your welcome, like you don't. It's not something that really comes, well, I didn't, didn't come across my mind until I was a little bit older. Do you know? Like, and then it's that kind of energy. It's not like anybody overstayed their welcome, but there's so much energy that's so connected and so unified that it everything is still unified. We are all connected. I'm not trying to talk about separateness as in separate, you here, they're me here, It's like there's still this sense of an individual spirit that still wants other things to be satisfied too and needing time to replenish and center so that you can feed back into this energy to make it continue to grow. But I don't know, I hope I'm explaining this right. I'm not finding the right words for it, but I feel it so clearly. Okay, so let's I'm gonna leave that there because if I just keep struggling, maybe the tarot will help. So we're gonna get some practical advice. Just gonna get 3 cards on, like, again, how to move forward, what to do, how to embrace this energy, how to continue to be in the flow with the transformation, continuing to trust. We have the High Priestess. Yep. ℰ𝓂𝓅𝓾𝓾𝓃, there you go, excuse me. Haha. 6 of Pentacles, ℰ𝓂𝓅𝓾𝓃. And the Knight of Wands, ℰ𝓂𝓅𝓾𝓃. So the High Priestess, your inner knowing, your connection to divine, the secrets that you have within, things that still need to be kept secret or private or individual for you. That 6 of Pentacles of balancing those energies of not too much, not too much, not too much alone time, not too much brotherhood, sisterhood time, balancing out both. Again, the rings are bringing me back to that Vesica Pisces on this, sorry. The rings on this are bringing me back to the Vesica Pisces symbology here. So again, finding that balance. And then the Knight of Wands of taking action towards what is going to be fruitful for your empowerment of your angel within. And also still nurturing what you've already cultivated and what you've grown to love. So, for High Priestess, it says, God, the eternal lasting, success, protection from magistrates. Again, success and protection. Again, from any sort of adversity or strict doctrines of stuff like that, knowing when to step away. 6 of Pentacles, the favorable God, divine grace, cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. Yeah, rage, any guilt you might be feeling for needing to step away, or the conflicts that arise where if it arises where you have to disappear and they're like, what's going on? We haven't seen you in forever. Maybe just communicating that clearly. Just need some alone time, that's all. Everything's great. I'll be back in a minute. Just being clear with what you need. And then God, the good in himself, protection, prevents discovery of secret crimes, saves exiles. There you go. Maybe you want to exile yourself too. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need that alone time. And I feel like that will be protected for you. It won't be like that much of an issue, even if you feel like it might be. I don't feel like it will. Okay, my beautiful collective, that was awesome. So we're going to get your final messages here. And we're going to look at the angel numbers from Kyle Gray. And the numbers that we've been adding up for the rest of the collective is the ascension area, so the transformation, so 34 and 30. So 34 breaks down to a 7, 3 breaks down to a 33, or 30 breaks down to a 3, so we have 10. So we're going to look at number 10 and look at the first one. So we're looking at number 10. All right. You are uniting your energy with that of God. Trust that the signs you are seeing are direct communication with the divine. I'm telling you, there is something really, really big here. Trust in this growth. This is a really big transformation for you. Really, really, really big. This brotherhood, sisterhood is sort of like a key catalyst to allowing this empowerment of your inner angel. All right, closing messages, my loves. Oh, yeah. The heart. Oh, perfect. On this beautiful boat. So again, the home, the growth, the center, the hearth, the throne. So I think they're referencing also about this balance. It's like either you're in that flow, there's like sort of no in between of being in the heart. You know, it's either you're in it or you're out of it. And I feel like there's a particular flow of balance that needs to, or that wants to be accomplished here. And I think they're referencing like coming back to that center, right? Holding your center, coming back to the center of you, that home, that you don't overextend in any area, the isolation moments or the community moments. It's really about balance for you. Yeah, get out into nature, dance, listen to music, animals, children, whatever brings you joy. That's simple. Yeah, just it's coming back to the center of you. That's it. And I feel this, I really do, it's like a recalibration, my loves. Pile 3. Empowering your angel within is about recalibrating this energy. This energy that you are about to experience and learn, the ideas and new perspectives and clear seeing that's going to emerge. Like it's a big deal, and I really, really love it. I'm feeling this energy for you. Okay, my collective, I'm so grateful for you being here. Again, thank you so much for your time. I hope this was helpful. If it was in any way, please like, subscribe. It was really fun to read. Until next time, ciao.